I want to immediately now cut across because we're going to take the conversation further. Joining me is Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson, BJP. I have Monojit Mandal, who is a political analyst who clearly leans towards the TMC. I have Deepsita Dhar, CPM leader. I want to begin with Sanju Verma first. But Sanju Verma, the fact is the BJP is understandably, and it should as being the principal opposition in the state, now going after the government, talking of resignations. But the TMC government says that this can happen in any state. We've taken immediate action. That person concerned has been taken into custody. It's happened so many of your run states. What's the difference? At least they've been immediate in taking action.
You know, Preeti, I heard that interview of yours with Shashi Panja, and hats off to you for asking all the tough questions like you always do of all of us. I will say why I say the Kolkata Law College rape is not just another incident that can be dismissed. It is state-sponsored brutality. The reason is simple. Manojit Mishra in 2013 has a case pending against him. He stabbed a fellow college student. 2017, there's a case pending for vandalism against him. As recently as 2022, Preeti, there's a sexual assault case pending against him. I fail to understand when there are sexual assault cases pending against Manojit Mishra, what was the compulsion to make him a contractual faculty member just 45 days before this ghastly incident happened? And Ashok Kumar Dev, who's on the governing board of Kolkata Law College, the college in question, Ashok Kumar Dev and Manojit Mishra go back a long way. Manojit Mishra is a close confidant of Ashok Dev. So clearly there's a political nexus. And my limited point is this, and why Shashi Panja is not on your debate, this is also to her. Mamata Banerjee, after the Arjikar medical rape last year, said that, you know, I will bring in the Aparajita bill. My limited point is, why has Aparajita bill not become a law yet? You get a bill. When C.V. Ananda Bose, the governor, asks you to send a technical report so that the bill can be, made into a law, you refuse to acknowledge his request, and Aparajita bill is still hanging in limbo. And my point is, Madan Mitra, very quickly, Preeti, Madan Mitra says, you know, had the rape victim taken 2 or 3 friends with her, maybe this rape incident would not have happened, which is shameful. Kalyan Banerjee, you know, says, so what if this rape happened? Do you expect the Kolkata police to be present in every nook and cranny? You know, the girl should have fought back. So, Madan Mitra, Kalyan Banerjee, they epitomize how, you know, the Trinamool Congress has institutionalized sexual violence against women. It has been institutionalized under the incompetent
I want to cut across.
Banerjee.
All right, you know, today we are not using the timer because it's a subject that we don't want to get into with the timer. So we're trying to give our viewers a freewheeling chat, but let's all respect the time. And Manojit Mandal, the same applies to you. I want to bring you in. I also want to bring in Deepsita Dhar. But Manojit Mandal, you know, there are various questions to it. And there's a reason why we have Deepsita Dhar on this channel is because she fought an election against Mr. Kalyan Banerjee from the Srirampur constituency. And that I would reckon a political battle was if verbal sexual assault could have been, a totem point of an election, that was fought on those grounds by at least Mr. Kalyan Banerjee. And no action was taken. Absolutely not. And then no action taken. Manojit Mandal right now. The party can be embarrassed, the party can castigate, but you need to go beyond that to actually make tangible difference. And that doesn't happen with just pure embarrassment.
I would take it from what the BJP spokesperson was talking about, ignoring fully that her preeminence as a person who misrepresents fact is quite well known. Regarding the Aparajita bill, it is not being signed by the governor, and there are many such important bills which are lying pending, including very famous case of the VC's recruitment in the state of Bengal. 18 universities are without VCs because of your governor, and the universities are in total doldrum. So please don't talk about the activism of your governor in debauching these kind of cases. Regarding Kalyan Banerjee, I think the party has taken a considered decision, considered stand. He is not being encouraged at all. His problem was, different from what Madan Mitra and others were talking about. He couldn't articulate what he was trying to say. That cannot be condoned in any form of
There's a huge problem,
any point in time at all.
Manojit Mondal.
The
There's a huge problem.
remains
Hear me out, sir. That a four-time sitting MP, or rather, I think it's more,
I think
has an articulation problem. Because there's a huge problem with that.
That is his problem. The party has not endorsed his comment. Party has castigated one of the senior most MPs of the party in public. I mean, if you have this kind of examples from other political
parties...
Manojit
Mondal, take a minute, sit back as I bring in Dipsita Dhar, and I will circle back to you. Allow me, sir. Allow me to bring in, the other spokesperson, and I'll circle back to you. This might be the problem of the leaders who are, of course, trivializing the issue. The main problem with the political outfit of the TMC is the cartelization of power, and that is in effect present in the form of Monojit Mishra. And there can be multiple layers to it. So I'll come back to you, because there seems to be a sense that you can get away as long as you wear the party colors and you hoist the party flag and you go for that political march. Dipsita Dhar, I want to bring you in. You fought an election against Mr. Kalyan Banerjee. It wasn't an easy election to fight, especially where the slurs were concerned. How do you, of course, you come in from the CPM view with what's going on?
See, I just want to remind the TMC spokesperson here that I think it's fine that he says that Mr. Kalyan Banerjee was not articulated when he was kind of victim blaming, when he was telling it is not state responsibility to give safety and security to a student who is studying in our campus. But I want to remind him just few months back, Mr. Kalyan Banerjee does a press conference there in Delhi and says that the fellow member of parliament, Muha Moitro, who is from the same party as Mr. Kalyan Banerjee and Mr. Mondal is supporting, that she is a woman who is in the politics because she is friend or she was girlfriend with some congressman. The fact that she is in politics is not because of her political credential, but because of the personal relationship that she had. He, as a member of parliament, had been telling such misogynistic comment about a fellow a member of parliament who is from the same party, and tell me how that person still remain in your organization by giving him that impunity that even if you put misogynistic slurs to your own MP, you can stay rightfully inside your party. Aren't you giving a message to all these Monojit Mishras in different colleges that till the time the badge of Trinamool Congress is on your chest, no matter if you're a molester, no matter if you're a rapist, you can just go like that. Nothing will happen. And Ms. Shoshi Baja came to your show just few minutes back, and she was telling that how Ms. Mamata Banerjee have taken a very stern position for the women in Bengal. I just want to remind you, after she becoming the chief minister, the first woman chief minister in Bengal, when her gang rape happened in Park Street, she was the one who came in front of everyone and said that all these gang rapes are just fabricated cases.
Okay.
These cases are here just to malign me. Few months after that, when a minor girl was raped and killed, she said we have to see whether there was an affair between the rapist and that woman or not, whether she was pregnant or not. By saying this, when the Supremo of Trinamool Congress,
so you're just saying there is
what do you expect from Kalyan Banerjee and Madan Mitra?
Okay. I want to go back to Sanju Verma and I'll come back to you, Monojit Mondal. The point is, Sanju Verma, many would think, and you might call it whataboutery, that it's a tad rich coming in from the BJP. Because look at the likes of Brij Bhushan Sharan continue to be patronized by the BJP. You've had, like the TMC says, the arrests in Varanasi rape where the students were concerned associated with the IT cell of the BJP. It took many days even for heads to roll there. So there are multiple questions, and sadly, it seems all political parties are cut from the same cloth.
Preeti, I was expecting this question and I'm glad you asked me. I have been on a zillion debates and I've categorically said, if Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh is guilty, let him be guillotined. Let him face capital punishment. I'm not going to be endorsing his credentials. If the Delhi High Court, on the recommendations of Delhi Police, has closed the case, let's take the judgment at its face value. But today I will not allow the TMC or the Darbari ecosystem to divert from the fact that Mamata Banerjee is a failed chief minister, a failed home minister, a failed health minister. And I want to ask one thing of Shashi Panja. I'm sure she's watching your show, though she's not on your panel right now. She said that we have the highest number of women MPs. We believe in women empowerment. So these are the missing 12. The missing 12. Dr. Kakoli Dastidar has not condemned the Kolkata Law College rape. Shatabdi Roy MP, Pratima Mondal MP, Mana Roy MP, Shani Ghosh MP, Mitali Nag MP, Mahua Maitra MP, Sajda Ahmed MP, Rachna Banerjee MP, June Malla MP, Dr. Sharmila Sarkar MP, Sagarika Ghosh MP. इन सबके मुंह में आज फेविकॉल लग गया है क्या? And I don't support Kalyan Banerjee's misogyny against Mahua Moitra. Who she marries, when she decides to marry, is her personal business. We have no business getting into her personal business. I am not going to be supporting Mahua Moitra, who's today trying to take the moral high ground. I remember after Sandesh Khali, this is the same Mahua Moitra who was giving bites to every television channel, worth her salt, saying, you know, Sandesh Khali gang rape is a figment of BJP's imagination. Sandesh Khali ki har mahila ko 2,000 rupees diye gaye the so that they could blame the TMC. You know, so should I say karma catching up? No, I'm not going to use such loose terminology on your show, but I will end with this. Preeti, barely 20 seconds. 2.5%, the lowest conviction rate of sexual offense cases. The credit belongs to West Bengal. Tendency rate 98.7% in sexual offense cases. The credit belongs to West Bengal. Thanks to incompetent Mamata Banerjee, who actually had the audacity to say after the Hansa Khali gang rape, "Eta rape chilo, na love affair chilo." She basically blamed the victim, saying, "Who knows whether this 14-year-old was having an affair which went wrong or whether she was actually raped." When you have a woman chief minister showing zero empathy, this is what will happen.
I need to, I want to bring in the TMC spokesperson right now, and I want to go to Manojit Mondal. Manojit Mondal, there are various issues in this, and one of them clearly stems from the fact because there seems to be patronage. There seems to be no hard action ever taken against people who are constantly accused, and the glaring example of it is Manojit Mishra, who very clearly has multiple accounts of sexual assault against him, yet he's not just institutionalized in the system, he's also... Mitra, go ahead.
Chaudhary, it is actually you are allowing a classic case of diversion from the real issue.
What is the real issue?
The real issue is the rape and the menace that this country is suffering from, irrespective of the party. The real menace is the chauvinistic patriarchal mindset, including the MPs who are coming from cutting across political line. They don't know what is to be spoken in public. They don't know what is to be articulated. They don't know even that is not, buried for the women parliament spokesperson, including this very honorable spokesperson from the BJP. I mean, look at the way she castigated Mohammed when the case about her advocate friend came up 2 years back. She was chucked out of the parliament. Now they are crying for the shame Mohammed. So my God, this is political convenience and nothing else. We supported her at that point of time. We are supporting even now. And to my good young friend from the left party, I mean, do you know the history of your political party? A disabled person was raped. The kind of massacre that you have been committing since 1977. Marijapi, Choto Angadia, Nandigram, Singur, Tapushima Lake. I do not even want to talk about all these cases and justify this kind of horrendous crime. This is a crime against women, and all political leaders cutting across political line should talk about that. Now comes the real issue. Look at the action taken by the Kolkata police. The stupendous job that Kolkata police has been doing. They were doing the same thing in the Arjigar cases. But the case went to CBI and the whole case was botched up. Here in this case, and Preeti, please bear me 10 seconds. The victim's family is opposing CBI. They have gone to the court today. That really speaks volume about the action of the state. She was talking about the state-sponsored brutality. Haskali, who is investigating, hang on. Haskali, who is investigating CBI, no result. Sandesh Khali, who is investigating CBI, no result. Post-poll violence, who is investigating CBI, no result. Or on the other hand, Park State Justice and Kamduni Justice given by
all right, each of them, Manojit Mondal, I want to
police.
bring in Deepshita Dhar, but the two of the three that you named, there was the political commentary around it practically eclipsed the action. And that political commentary around it was deeply embarrassing for the BJP. You know that better, right from Park Street, if you want to hark all the way back. But Deepshita Dhar, to get you back in, not with what happened with your fight with Kalyan Banerjee, but there is a point that Manojit Mondal is making. TMC came to power in Kolkata opposing everything that your party stood for. And that was the epitome of cartelization of power and doling out favors where, the party was concerned. Exactly the same playbook. They might have become better than what you are, but they were exactly the same.
See, that was the only question. Then there was no need of any change. The moment, whenever you are going to ask a question to the Trinamool people, they're going to bring you back to what happened in 1977. Let me assume that whatever has happened in last 34 years was the worst thing possible. That is the precise reason there is a change, right? There is a precise reason people had voted for Trinamool. Now, what is the point? You change a government and then you say, since everything was happening from the past, we are just continuing it. Then there's no point of changing it. Tell me there is a change in the orientation on how the state government was behaving. He just mentioned about, I think when he talks about the disabled woman being raped and burned, she was talking about Tapsi Malik. Let me just remind my good friend, a little older, from Trinamool, that after the Tapsi Malik incident, when CBI took the case and the person that they accused of being being as the person who has done the rape and the murder and everything, after a long time, it could not be proven. And few years after that, the father of the victim, Tapsi Malik's father comes and say that I'm not going to vote for Trinamool because it's the Trinamool people who have raped and murdered my daughter. Now, Mr. Manojit Mondal must answer that who are these people that you are patronaging? What is the state patronage for all kind of rapists and criminal? And I'm just going to take 10 seconds, Priti. The main issue, what Mr. Manojit Mondal was also talking about, the main issue here is rape, yes, but also what is the power? What is the power structure from where a 32-year-old boy comes and say that I have done rapes previously also. I have molested women inside my college previously also. I didn't assume that this girl will go to police. This is something that the accused is saying to the police. From where this impunity comes? He is saying last time also, I have called one brother from my party who has saved me. This time also, I thought this is going to be taken care. Who is this brother?
And that's the problem, and that's exactly the questions that we posed to Dr. Shashi Panja. But I want to give all of you 30 seconds to put your point forward. I am not using the timer today just because the nature of the debate. But please, stay in that time limit. Let's begin with Ms. Verma. Go ahead, Ms. Verma.
Preeti, the NCRB data, some of it is provisional, but this is the data. Highest number of sexual assault cases in India are from West Bengal. 2021, it was 1.69 lakh cases. 2022, it was 2.87 lakh sexual assault cases from West Bengal alone. And lo and behold, 2023, it gets even worse. 3.29 lakh sexual assault cases under the long and incompetent nose of Mamata Banerjee. I will end by just saying this to Shashi Panja. The date is 20th August. The year was 2024. A young woman was paraded naked in Nandigram, and Shashi Panja's this video is all over the internet. She said, हाँ अभी लड़की के कपड़े उतार दिए, कपड़े उतर गए तो उतर गए, इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है? This is the kind of mindset that needs to be tackled, which Mamata Banerjee has failed to do because she is the reason for the problem.
Ma'am, allow me to bring in the other guest. Go ahead, make your point.
I do not want to bring in Manipur, which is burning for the last 2 years, how the women were treated there. Everyone knows this country, not even talking about Unnao, Hathras, or Benares in the university. I repeat that this is not the time to bring in these issues to justify the horror that has happened. And for God's sake, nobody could understand the kind of person this boy was or this man was. Nobody even in media could understand. So, I mean, for God's sake, give us the benefit of doubt. Police have taken action.
Manojit Mondal, I'm sorry, I gave you 30 seconds, but I'm going to interview and I'll ask you, how do you give yourself the benefit of doubt where this man has multiple cases? 1 second, sir. Multiple cases against him of sexual assault and you institutionalize him again.
The moment that the police did not
Sir, you're not answering the question.
To take action. Police did not take even 12 hours to take action the moment it was repeated. The moment it was reported.
There's no point asking you a question. It doesn't matter. Deepsita, 30 seconds, sir. Ma'am, go ahead.
Yeah, I just have 3 points to make. First, particularly about this case, this man that we are talking about, he took admission in that college in 2007. Then he gets dropped out in between. Then again in 2017, he takes admission and completes his course in 2022. As much I know about the rules in university, if you get dropped out like that, there cannot be a re-admission. So which were the power structure? Which were the local political power that helped him in get the admission. Two, most importantly, that man had been claiming that he is a TMCP leader. If you're going to look into his social media, there are full, evidences of different programs where he had been attending, not as a supporter, but as an organizer. If Mr. Manojit Mondal is saying that there is a confusion about his identity, why didn't you found it out that this man is not a part of any of our committee?
That's all the time that I have for now. I'm going to get into a break. I appreciate all three of you for joining us. You know, whataboutery exists when it's got something to do with your own political output, and that's a classic display of that. But there are tough questions that the TMC must answer where self-reflection is concerned, where it's not about action taken. It is not about just this case. It's a larger malaise that right now ails the TMC. Cartelization and political patronage, where most think that they can get away with practically anything.